Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. Wanted to start with this. This is from Michael at VAL5 Links. On-chain data shared by crypto tracking platform Whale Alert shows that in the past 10 hours, major crypto trading platforms have shifted approximately 150 million XRP. That's a lot of XRP. Now, look down here. This is a poll that this guy ran. When will Coinbase relist XRP? 76.5% say in 2022. That's interesting. Tax season, crypto tax season. Regulations unclear. Experts advise early prep for taxes on crypto. Well, there's one way if you just don't want to really worry about it much, and that is to open an iTrustCapital.com IRA. Down in the very top of the description of this video, there's a link to iTrustCapital.com. I have 2 crypto IRAs at iTrustCapital.com. Look at this, they've had over 100,000 accounts created with iTrust Capital. I believe this right here is probably one of the most successful companies in crypto, and it's successful for a reason. It's because it makes so much sense to open either a tax-deferred or a tax-free crypto account. It is the smartest way to invest in crypto, so go check it out. All right, next I wanted to show you this. Jamie Nix had provided 2 videos. Listen up.
The IRS is going to talk about Ripple.
Okay, let's take a look at Ripple. So Ripple is a little bit different than Ethereum and Bitcoin in the fact that Ripple has a different business model of what they're attempting to do. And what they're attempting to do is basically get into the same market that the SWIFT market is. And the SWIFT market is the exchange of money between banks, either internationally or domestically. And so with the SWIFT payment transfer system, sometimes that could take 3 to 5 days to move a transfer from an account in the United States to an account in Japan. And that time takes because of the negotiation between the banks of how much the fees are going to be, what account to send it to, the verification going back and forth, and those messages going back and forth take some time. Ripple's concept is...
Now, I don't know on this if there's going to be
sign up and agree
a copyright issue, so I'm going to talk a little bit.
System, then they can now exchange in their value of the Ripple currency, which is called XPR. And basically what they do is they exchange the XPR instead of the
XRP.
Actual fiat currency itself. Rather than having a wire go back and forth, they exchange the XPR. Then the XPR can then be converted back to whatever client account it needed to go into. Now, Ripple states that they believe that they can do this significantly faster than the 3 to 5 days, that potentially they can be done in 5 to 15 seconds of an actual transfer. Now, in terms of how the market has worked before, that would be a significant enhancement to moving money around the world. So all of these virtual currencies that are coming out, there are different uses for them, not just using them as a form of payment. It also works in other scenarios as well, and I think Ripple is a great example.
Now, that's from the IRS's website. Now, watch this. This is part 2.
Using them as a form of payment. It also works in other scenarios as well, and I think Ripple is a great example. So let's take a look at Ripple's price as well. You can see the increase and decrease in value, and again, it followed kind of the same model as the rest of the community with the virtual currency price fluctuations. Now we're going to talk about Monero. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to check. So this is all legal. I could trade in and out of this as I want, just like a particular stock if I want.
Yes, you can.
There's nothing inherently illegal about owning or transacting in virtual currency. the only legal or illegal component of it is the mode and intent behind it. If you're using it to conduct an illegal transaction, or if you're using illegal money to attempt to conceal it.
You mean, wait a minute, you mean conceal
using
it? If you're using it to conceal it, you mean like Joseph Lubin did when he said he was going to help disguise the whale purchases in the Ethereum pre-sale? Is that the kind of, maybe we've been talking to the wrong agency. Maybe we need to make the IRS aware of Joseph Lubin trying to hide whale purchases. Maybe that's currency, the solution.
The fact of it doesn't mean it's illegal. I always kind of like to use the example that, currency is used to buy and sell drugs. Cash. Yeah. Now, holding on to cash just because I have cash to go use and buy a cup of coffee, just because I have cash doesn't mean I'm going to go around and use it to buy and sell drugs. The mere fact of the ownership or possession of it does not mean you're doing anything illegal. It's what you do with it is the thing that makes it illegal. I get it. Thanks for that, Austin.
You know what I'm going to do? I was going to show you this later in the video, but I'm going to show it to you now, and then we'll go back to that because I want to make a point. I didn't even think of it till I was listening to that. This is Vitalik Buterin being interviewed here recently.
Why did you want Ethereum to be a nonprofit, and how did you come to that decision?
It was just very important to me that this is a technology that decentralized infrastructure that's meant to be not controlled and not owned by anyone. And it's a platform that's for the world. And so for that platform to be connected to a company that had a very small number of shareholders, I think is something that could really centralize the ecosystem, and so something that I thought would be very unhealthy and wanted to really avoid.
Okay, so
why did you want Ethereum to be?
If you look at that, I retweeted it to Gary Gensler and Hester Pierce and Allison Heron Lee. I said, "Who are the disguised whale purchasers in the Ethereum pre-sale?" And if you look here, I'm asking Vitalik, if you're truly decentralized, then why never reveal the purchases of ETH in the pre-sale? Ethereum Joseph was advising people on how they could disguise whale purchasers. Who were the whales, Vitalik? So what we'll do now is I'll retweet that because maybe we've been retweeting it to the wrong people. Maybe let's do IRS news. Let's see how many IRS things we can get. IRS criminal investigation. There we go. Maybe they will care about the Ethereum founders, such as Ethereum Joseph Lubin, trying helping whales. I don't do this often while I'm doing a video. Disguise their purchases. Gary doesn't seem to care. How about that? Gary doesn't seem to care. So let me make sure I said that right. Maybe the IRS criminal division, maybe they, here I go. This is why I don't do this during a video much. Maybe they will care about the Ethereum founders such as Joseph Lubin helping whales disguise their purchases. Gary Gensler doesn't seem to care. There we go. That's a tweet. Now, let's go back. That's from that. Let's go back to here. Today, Brian Brooks was on CoinDesk. Listen to him.
I mean, remember, the CSBS withdrew its lawsuit when the OCC won the lawsuit brought against it by New York. So that was not like a withdrawal. That was like an OCC victory, which I think was an easy call, and I always believed it would be an easy call. But I'm glad that it's finally out there. But in terms of what it means for future national bank applications, let's be clear, and this is not based on any inside information, it's just reality. There won't be any new crypto bank charters issued by the OCC in the next 3 years. That is my strong and a strongly conviction, sort of high conviction belief.
He is very convinced that this administration we have in right now, including Gary Gensler and everybody around him, and everybody appointed, is anti-crypto. I got that from that for sure. Now, I want to remind everybody, with all the hacking going on in this crypto industry right now, make sure that you get yourself a a virtual private network on your computer to be able to anonymously surf. Everybody should have one. It's in the top, close to the top of the description of this video. That's purevpn. Now, wanted to show you this too, and I said the irony is there's only one on that list that actually has real utility. This is Cynthia Lummis. This is from a while back, but TAIG had tweeted this out. Here she is having absolutely no idea. And I'll tell you, I tweeted about this yesterday, and I was talking about it. I was showing you the Michelle Bond. Michelle Bond was talking about how she's working with Congress on a regulatory, some type of self-regulatory organization. She said Lummis was involved. From what I can tell, all indications are Lummis and all of them seem to be mostly all about Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if you listen to this, you'll hear the same stuff.
When you look at we've got a screen up, you probably can't see. We've got Bitcoin, we have Ether, we have Dogecoin at the bottom. There's
you have XRP, which is the only one in that freaking list that works, that really does a job.
Shiba Inu, the two of those are worth $80 billion. I mean, I know that you probably
folks, this is not an accident that they dance around XRP the way they do. This is intentional. I've seen it for years now. It's intentional.
Bitcoin is here to stay. Do you think all of these different crypto assets are real and here to stay, or is there something to be concerned with? And do we need oversight so that people aren't left holding the bag for some of these things, whether they do or not? I'm not predicting one way or another.
I do think that Bitcoin is here to stay, and I think a lot of the others are not. The fact that Bitcoin is fully decentralized and that some of these others were issued by a person or an entity that kept a large block of the coin for themselves and then issued others to participate means they look more like a security than a commodity.
I want you to think about what she said. Wait, let me finish.
Bitcoin is clearly a commodity. It is digital gold. So I want
you to think about what she's saying. This is a senator, okay, who is telling you that Bitcoin is this great thing that's a commodity. She does not know if Bitcoin was created by Russia, China, a group of terrorists out of North Korea. She has no idea. And she and CEOs and Wall Street and all these people are pushing it. Now, I say she has no idea. It's one of two things. Either she does know, and the entire industry, including her and Wall Street and all, are lying about the fact that they know, or they don't know, and they're telling people to invest in something that has at least 1 to 2% of the supply still owned, because there's the wallet of Satoshi Nakamoto, still owned by that one group or entity or country or communist country. They don't know. That's what's so crazy about this. Meanwhile, as they sit there and they don't know, there's only one that could take any other of the technologies on the list and drop kick it in terms of what it can do. And that's XRP. We are living in some one flew over the cuckoo's nest times, folks. I can tell you that. And here's just a quick illustration of it. There's only two. XRP is the one. XLM, I've always said, is the other. All right? Look at the gas fees. Look at the Ethereum. Now, think about how crazy this is. This is what's being held up as the industry standard to build whatever, NFTs and all this other stuff on. But it's more expensive than any of them. And crazy expensive in a lot of cases. The ones that make the most sense are way at the bottom of the list and nobody talks about them. They can send things faster. They're more scalable. They're less expensive. The gas fees are way, way, way less expensive. But nobody talks about them and they get sued by the SEC and it's crazy. Everything we're living through in crypto is one big, and there's only one word to describe it. It's a lie. L-I-E in all caps. Lie. All of this is a lie. And the crazy part is they all know it. All right. Now, This guy's telling the truth. Jack McDonald, CEO of Polysun.
XRP as well. We've got a lot of XRP.
Moving back to the digital assets a little minute for a second. You mentioned Solana. What other digital assets are you hoping to work with and offer and provide on this custody platform?
So the New York approved list is about 14 or 15 assets that we do not need permission for. They tend to be the household names or derivatives of. So Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, et cetera, USDC. And so we're supporting all of those. XRP as well. We've got a lot of XRP.
Got it. And now you
are... I'm not going to let you listen to the rest of that, but the guy literally cuts them off. When it says block hash, you can be assured that's proof of work maxis pretty much most of the time. Now, this was an interesting tweet, interesting article in Native News. This is from Wrath of Kahneman about Palau and Ripple, stating there are talks within Ripple to possibly rename their existing payment protocol into something more general to sidestep legal issues. I assume this is just a way of relating the distinction between RippleNet and XRPL. Also interesting, it is a paid spot, though the author is not mentioned. Curious. So we don't know what's going on there. That one caught my attention. Now, John Deaton had tweeted this. After 3 months and 5 million impressions on Twitter, not one single person has challenged the timeline or the facts contained. These are the facts, and they are not in dispute. And then he also tweeted this out. Binance had announced yesterday, I think, wrapped XRP as a token pegged to XRP that can be used on blockchains other than XRP Ledger. Very significant news for XRP holders regarding our amicus argument. It demonstrates another reason to own XRP independent of Ripple's efforts. Today's XRP is not 2013's token. Now, Coinbase had an announcement today. Hello world, you're looking at our shiny new asset listings. Basically, the way I read it is Coinbase Assets at Coinbase Assets is where they will always announce their new assets going onto the platform from now on. Okay, that's that, folks. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family that Vitalik Buterin will not tell you why they disguised the whale purchases, and that he will not let you know who bought Ethereum at the Ethereum pre-sale. My question is one word. Why?